She doesn't shoot a lot.
Not really, but try and like get left. Okay, time. You guys take 3 steps up. Okay, then you should be able to recover. All right, go.
The Penfield Girls Basketball team opened the 2018-19 season 14-0. That undefeated run is fueled by a defense that is among the best in Section 5.
This is a very good defensive team, and we looked at the last 17 years, and our best teams all held opponents to an average of under 40 a game. And last year in the semifinals, we scored 68 points and lost because we didn't get stops down there. And so we knew that if we're going to be successful this year, we're going to press, we're going to pressure you. Our goal is to wear you down and, go on runs. But
how good is Penfield's defense? Opponents are scoring less than 37 points per game against the Patriots. Mark Vogt's squad has held 5 of its first 14 opponents under 30 points.
If you're holding varsity teams to under 40 points, and I think right now we're giving them about 38, and the kids want to get it down to about 35, we got kids that like defense. And the style we play with the run and jump and up and down, it's fun for the guys.
Penfield starts with an up-tempo style, led by an experienced group including seniors Breanne Moxley and Nina Nesselbush, as well as juniors Bailey Teal and Naira Simmons. This group brings with it a defensive-minded attitude.
Okay. It's from the bottom, it's from me, so the top.
Our offense definitely feeds off our defense because you can have bad shooting games, but your defense is always going to be there. And I think that we do so good and we hold teams so low because we have this mentality to not let anything bad happen to our teammates and always protect them.
I think we're all very passionate about defense. We all buy into our roles. We have realized that our offense comes from our defense, so we all just work very hard on defense. Our communication is always there, which helps. We always know when there's a backdoor, when someone needs help on a backdoor cut, anything, we're always there.
We learn to love defense. I mean, we know that's what we do, and that's something we take pride in. It's the little things. Defense can never have a bad day. So, I mean, whether or not our shots are falling in, we just know, defense is what we do and what we can rely on.
I think that everyone just buys into the defense. We know Coach really talks to us about defense, and everyone buys in and communicates, and that really makes us successful.
We never want to play 5-on-5. We want to create offense off our defense and play 3-on-2, 4-on-3, 2-on-1s. And so I think that's fun for the girls, and it's kind of been the philosophy here for probably the last 12 or 13 years.
One word to describe Penfield's defense: cacophony. The clatter of voices directing each other on the defensive end of the floor.
All of our teammates trust us. I mean, if we don't have the talk, you won't want to pressure the ball because you don't know if the 4 defenders behind you are in the paint ready to help you. And if the talk's not there, it's weird. It's not. It's quiet in the gyms, and we don't like quiet gyms. We always have confidence in each other because our communication is so good. So I don't even think we really think about how we're risking it because we know our teammates are there for us.
Communication piece is huge. I mean, in practice, at times, if we have breakdowns on communication, we can see how there was a breakdown on defense, how there was a wide open girl. But when we do communicate, that doesn't happen as often.
If you can creep out a little bit, obviously, when she's got the ball there, she's coming right down this lane, so we really got to hold that spot, and I think we can get out.
We talk a lot on the court, and I think we have a saying, communication ends confusion, and that when we're playing our best defense, you'll hear it out there before you see it.
You could say the defense has been passed down through the program.
Well, watching the older kids buy in, Michaela Wilson was an incredible defender. The girls in 2016 was the best defensive team we ever had. These guys all watched that. Bree was on that team.
What is it about your group that allowed you to do that?
I think growing up in this program makes you realize how important defense is and that it's a lot more important and consistent and reliable than offense that a lot of other teams don't realize.
With sectionals 2 weeks away, Penfield is keeping its focus on the next game with an eye toward the championship.
I mean, we have a saying, the battle is won before it's ever fought, so I think we take a lot of pride in the preparation we have, and with our coaching staff, the game plans we have are amazing, and I think we all just sit there and we focus, we study film, and no matter what happens, like if it change in the game, calls a timeout, and we adjust it right then and there, and I think the team is kind of veteran, so we're able to do that.
I hope you got that. Go.
we're pretty experienced, and I think I've said it before, our 5 starters have a combined 18 years varsity experience. So they've been around, and there's not too much that's going to surprise them. We've seen boxing ones, we've seen triangle and twos. Tomorrow we're going to see a 1-3 zone defense with a chaser on Bailey or Bree. So, these guys have been around, and so they understand. They know when things break down, play basketball, and they do that well together.
From Penfield High School, this is Paul Gotham with the High School Sports Beat.